I played Rachel McAdams' mother, although we were just a few years apart, but that's acting. That's what acting is all about.
So today we're gonna have you react to some of your most iconic moments in your career. Okay. It was very, very hard to pick certain moments for only a 15-minute interview. So I will have missed something. The fans are gonna come for me, but let's dive in.
Okay. This is a clip from, I think it's the first episode of season 2 of Parks and Rec, if I remember, the Penguin episode. Gay marriage, really, is what we were tackling. And I remember that episode being really special because it felt like we were starting to have build an actual show. And, you know, it's Leslie just grinding away in every best way that she can.
Picking one moment for Parks and Rec was pretty much impossible. Yeah. This got a lot of votes, but people call Parks and Rec like one of the best TV shows of all time.
That's even hard to take in. That's awesome. I know a lot of people went back to it. When they have anxiety, I'm learning, a lot of people like to go and watch stuff that they know how it's gonna end. Mm-hmm. And that show was very much like rupture and repair. A problem, fix it. All these people together. It was like visiting family members that don't have anything in common, like most family members. So I hear that a lot. It's really, really nice. I love watching it too. I love doing it. It's the best time. Okay, this is Wet Hot American Summer. It's a film I did. That is Bradley Cooper, who I believe it was one of his first roles, and I don't know what he's doing now, but I hope he's well.
Yeah, Bradley who?
Yep. We played camp counselor, like the drama department. So that was super fun, and we got to yell at people, and that was an incredibly fun shoot. We took over an actual summer camp, and I'll tell you, if you ever get a chance as an adult to go back in time and be at a summer camp but be 28 rather than 16, it's a lot of fun. That's a classic, that movie.
Yeah, and so many megastars in it now too. For what you guys, everyone was so young.
100%. Oh. I know, we were all so young. Nostalgia.
Yeah. Picking moments again from SNL was nearly impossible. I had to pick personal favorites because I think everyone is going to have so many. So before we go into what I picked, what are maybe top 2 or 3 that stand out for you?
Well, I do think that Sweater Weather. I think that Bronx Beat with Maya Rudolph was so fun for 2 reasons. Maya Rudolph is incredible. I have the best, funniest friends. I'm so lucky to have them. But also it was near the end of my run at SNL, so I was very loose. You know, it's a process there. You have to kind of figure out how to get stuff on the air, so we were just having a blast when we did that. So I have fond memories of just goofing around and doing that. That was so fun. And you know, I was there at SNL during an incredible time. The cast was insane and everybody was so talented. This is one with me and Seth. Really, a segment we used to do on Weekend Update. So fun. I feel like I might be pregnant there, or was pregnant, or thinking about being pregnant, or recently pregnant. I spent a lot of time at the end there being pregnant.
I love Weekend Update as a segment. I love bringing kind of the news into a fun Saturday night show. But the way you guys bounce each other off of each other with Really, it just brought something different.
Seth and I like to have that kind of energy with each other. We tend to kind of dig in and get a little lovingly sarcastic about stuff together. We're both East Coast, pseudo-intellectuals who think our opinions matter. Okay, Santa's My Boyfriend. That was a great holiday episode.
Obsessed.
That was fun to do, and Kristen Wiig, the great Kristen Wiig, the great Maya Rudolph. So fun to sing and dance on a show, and the Christmas episodes were just like they were magical, cool moments.
We watch it every year.
You do?
We watch it. We watch the Saturday Night Live Christmas special every year.
Yeah.
And Santa's My Boyfriend it stays in my head. So I don't know if that's gonna be a favorite of anyone else's, but it's me and my family, so it makes the cut.
That means a lot. Debbie Downer. I mean, honestly, I wish this interview was you just showing this Debbie Downer clip.
It can be.
And then just us talking about it. I tell everyone that is like my cure for depression. If someone needs a boost of serotonin, watch that Debbie Downer. Rachel Dratch, the great silent film actor Rachel Dratch, has to stick the landing every time as the camera zooms in with that sound effect. It's so funny, and I can remember that feeling. And people should know that Horatio Sands wiped his tears with a waffle.
SNL cast, breaking character and cracking up. It's just the funniest thing ever. Like, I just die laughing watching you guys laugh at each other. So I love that moment.
I want to say I don't think I cracked up a lot, and I take great pride in that because I think that please look at the tape. I don't think I cracked up a lot in the Debbie Downer one, but I did laugh. Corpse, as they would say in the UK. Yes, it's a reminder that it's live, and there's so few things that are. I worked with so many people who would love, like Will Ferrell's a great example of someone who would just love to try to get you to break. And that was like part of their intention. It was so fun.
Jimmy Fallon seems like he was easy to break.
Well, we had a lot of comedy on the show. What are you gonna do,
Yeah.
This is Mean Girls. With the famous line, "I'm not like a regular mom, I'm a cool mom," written by my comedy wife, Tina Fey. We did that in 2003, and I was thrilled to be in it. I played Rachel McAdams' mother, although we were just a few years apart, but that's acting. That's what acting is all about. Yeah, I just have like great memories of that time and being on set and goofing around and having a good time. I can remember a lot of conversations about wardrobe and wigs. I wore some wigs on that. One of many times that I've worn wigs.
That must have been just such a fun movie to be a part of.
It was. The cast were these young, wonderful, super lovely women on the rise who all went on to continue to do incredible stuff.
Were any moments improv that made the final cut?
Maybe. Probably. Tina wrote such a great script. I don't remember being that improvised, but I think there was. I'm sure I had to kind of chat while the dog chewed on my chest. I'm sure I had to fill the time with that, but who doesn't? Who hasn't been there?
Can you believe that, like, it's still so quoted daily by so many people?
Wild. So cool.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime anyone says something back to you that you said in a film, it's weird. And it's very cool. That movie felt like the beginning of a lot for a lot of us. I know I can speak for myself, so it feels very sweet to go back there. Oh, Inside Out. Oh, Joy. Look at her cute haircut.
I think that would suit you.
Thank you. I think I did have a haircut like that. I've had every kind of hair. Okay, that is a moment in Inside Out where Joy is trying to rally the troops. I think specifically she's trying to keep sadness from being her natural self. And in the first film, Joy has to learn the lesson that sometimes we need to chill and let sadness sit there. You just kind of have to feel your feelings, which is a brutal lesson that we always have to learn over and over again.
What brings you joy?
Oh my gosh. Big things, small things. Hard laughs with friends. Miniature food, tiny food. A nice blanket, a great blanket is great.
And did you see all the memes that kicked off with the new emotions? Like, everyone went nuts for anxiety.
Yes. I mean, everyone understands anxiety.
Yeah.
You do not have to explain to people what anxiety is about. They get it. Are these some memes? I too have anxiety and a lot of baggage. Yeah, that is my favorite thing, that the character of anxiety shows up with all these suitcases, AKA baggage, and is like, here I am. Maya Hawke is incredible. She's such a talented, wonderful person. And I love how anxiety looks like a frayed wire, just kind of like static. And they're cute, too. They're cute. I think what I love is when anxiety first shows up, Joy thinks, you and I are going to be good together. We'd like to get things done. You have your eye on the prize, so do I. And then, of course, we realize anxiety won't let go of the controls and is getting in the way. It's not like, just don't worry, be happy. It's very much like, worry.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're all worried.
Yeah.
And also, when you're done worrying, maybe take a break and make a little room for joy. But you can go back to worrying. It's okay.
Yeah. Today's actually my niece's 13th birthday.
Oh, wow.
So when I was watching this, I got pretty emotional because the young niece who loved running up to me to hug Uncle Jeff is now changing, right? And I think a lot of people connected with the first one for those emotions, but I think this is gonna really hit people.
I know, we all have that moment where we go from dancing like no one's watching to realizing everyone is watching. or when your kid lets go of your hand when you're walking because they're embarrassed, or honestly, it doesn't happen when you're 13. It can happen when you're 34, when you just get self-conscious or you get stressed, like something good happens and you think, but wait, what if it goes bad? And you think, what happened? When did that virus land in my head? It doesn't stop, but it is especially heartbreaking.
Yeah.
This was a trip down memory lane. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Maybe Inside Out 3, I'll come back and we'll do the rest of them.
I can't wait. I would love that. I hope we get some memes from that too.
Yes.